This is the outreach strategy I used to sign my 100K a month growth operating client. So before we get into it, this is my client's results. In a span of 34 days, we took 105K in closed deals. So that is both closed paid in fulls and split payments and payment plans we set up with my client's students. First things first, when you're doing outreach, you have to just stay super genuine and authentic. Okay, this is what actually helped me sign a bunch of my clients. I've had one client even work with me just because like, hey, like I really like you, you're a really cool guy, like I want to work with you. Just how I came across and how I presented my character. So staying genuine and authentic, you don't have to start pushing this persona of you're someone else. There's no need for that, okay? Because they're gonna notice that that's not really you being real with them. Constant follow-up. A lot of you guys have probably missed out on gold mines of clients just because you didn't follow up that one time or once more. Just because you was like, I don't want to be annoying. You know, you're a bit afraid of constantly following up because you don't want to give yourself a bad image. Bro, you have to follow up. Otherwise, you're not going to sign anyone, okay? The chances of you even booking a call on the first message is just so like, it's kind of impossible. Like, it's not really happened for me. I've always had to follow up. You know, there's nothing else to it. Just fucking follow up. Stay authoritative, okay? You have to position yourself as a person of authority. You know what you're talking about. You know what you can do for this person or this client. You have to show that in the way you speak to these prospects. And I'm going to show you guys how you actually do this in a real-time conversation with your prospect. I replied to his story, which was one big thing I do with all of my prospects. When I used to cold outreach, I would always reply to stories. I came in saying, hey Colin, love your brand surrounding Airbnb. It's great you're offering a mentorship. Do you also have a separate online course? The way I approached this is in the story he was posting and the one I replied to, he was talking about Airbnb and his mentorship program, right? So I could see he really mentors and he coaches. But what I'm coming in to do is basically systemize his mentorship, systemize his coaching. So I came in and asked, hey, do you have like a separate online course? Right, this is important. You don't just want to compliment them. You want to kind of ask a question. He came in and said, hey, Timen, sorry for a late response. Your message went to spam. You know, this happens, guys. Like, all of your message will go in requests up here. Okay. Yes, right now I do mentorship, working on a course. Mostly one-on-one right now. The next day, you know, he replied the next day. I said, hey, all good. That sounds great. Would you say you know the course structure you're going for in your course? Right, I kind of cooked that sentence, but that's fine. Yes, sir. Okay, so I'm like, happy to hear that. I actually help people like yourself not only create courses, but a custom course library, platform and community and course funnel. I'd love to know if there's anything you'd be struggling with or finding hard about courses. Would be happy to let you know how I can help. So he replied saying, hey bro, I got someone working on that right now. I'll let you know if it doesn't work out. So at this point, I'm thinking, okay, he already has someone working on it. How can I still manage to work with Colin, although he already has someone working on it? I was not just gonna let him go, because I know Colin would be a very, very good client for me, considering his track record and his page and what he has already achieved himself with his own business, right? So I'm like, okay, no worries, just a quick video for you to get some insight. Thanks a bunch. And I sent him this exact video. Hey man, so essentially what we do is we build an entire course from start to finish, right? We do everything for you. So essentially that's the funnel, the platform, the course platform, the community, which is here. So it looks something like this. This is just a little demo so you can get an idea of what it is. So this is what I've made, just for people like you to understand exactly what we build, right? So we have it here, lessons. Here's just a course, a demo course I made for another one of my clients who's in an ATM business space. We create a course, every single video, and we literally do a course on exactly what it is that you're specialized in, right? I kind of cooked in that video, I'm not gonna lie. That video was kind of good. Didn't really stutter, and you know, I kind of explained the point well. I guess the course I showed was kind of shit, but you know, that's beside the point. So first things first, I tell him what I'm gonna do for him. Keep in mind, I had no case studies and I had no results. I have worked with a client before, but it was not like a completed course that I could show and be like, hey, this is like the course we launched with my client. Have a look through it. Let me know what you think. These are the results we've gotten. At this point, I had no results with this client, okay? And I had no course to show him. We had no platform with this client, whatever, okay? So I had to take into my own hands. I had to create a funnel, right? This was not even my agency funnel. It was just a funnel to show him. I literally made this funnel to show him because I was like, fuck, I need to show him something. Then I showed him a platform I made. So this is like a Go high level community, which I don't use anymore, but it was just like in the time when I was at this stage, this is what I was using. right? I showed him the platform, I showed him a demo course, and I showed him a demo fucking video, okay? Like, I put so much effort into this video where I was like, okay, at least he'll know what I can do for him. He now can visually see what I can do, because the designs on that course were not too bad, right? They were quite good. He replied that same day, I like the school platform. What's a course cost anyways? Okay, so now I know he's probably interested, because he's asking me what's the cost. So he might be considering it. So going down, school is also great since it's more known. Setting up a monthly paid community plus a genuinely valuable and impactful course is a fantastic alternative. And I replied saying, getting the course made or the price of the course you can sell it for. And he said, getting the course made. So I obviously, as the sales guy right here, I can't give him the price over the text, because as we all know, as soon as you see the price on your fucking phone, you're not replying and you're like, yeah, that's crazy. I'm not paying that. Okay. So I said, I'm very flexible with pricing structure for my clients. I have one client paying me retainer and another paid me a one-time payment. Guys, don't fucking say this, okay? I don't know what I was doing. I don't know why I'm telling him he paid me this, he paid me this. So now I'm playing around with the pricing, right? You don't want to tell, ideally, every client, like, or any client, what kind of deals you have with other clients. This was just a bit of a rookie mistake, but you know, whatever. Creating the entire course takes roughly 4 to 8 weeks, depending on the course framework. I do a temporary higher retainer with a lower permanent profit share, or a temporary low retainer with a permanent higher profit share, which is a bit of a tongue twister, okay? What do you think? Thanks. He's like, I mean, I don't think anything, because you wrote all that and didn't give me a cost. Fair enough. He asked for a price, I didn't give it to him, so really and truly, what can I say, you know? I replied saying, I'd love to give you a cost, but I do need to understand your whole situation in order to give you the best price. I don't want to overcharge, quote you on here. Would you be available for a short call this week? He aired me, okay? He did not reply. So 6 days later, I'm like, okay, I need to follow up. So I said, hey, Colin, $3,000 plus a 15% profit share, which was in February. Didn't reply. So 4 days later, I'm like, hey, Colin, just bumping this. Want to get on a short call this weekend. Okay, I don't know what I'm saying. Not right now, bro, but thank you, going in a different direction. So I was like, okay, I guess, or it just didn't work out. So now I'm like, no problem. Before I go, I'm curious as to what that is, which was probably him working with the other person, right? So I don't know how many days later, 16 days later or so, I'm like, for $3,000, I will guarantee you at least 5 extra. If not, your money's sent straight back to you. So I'm giving him a guarantee that I'll make him at least $15,000, or you get your money back. Like, you can make $15,000 for a guy like this in no time. Like, it's so easy. So for me, it was like, yeah, if he agrees to this, like, I'm not gonna lose my money, because I know I'm gonna make him that 15K. 7 days later or so, I reply, guaranteed 15K or full refund. No reply. Send me some courses you have done. So obviously I have no fucking course. The only course I really was able to show him was the one I sent. So I sent him this, which was, I don't know if it's still, it's still active. Like, if you want to check it out, like, I don't mind, but it doesn't really work. When you put your name in, you get access to that community I made, right? Which is no longer available. So then I was like, I actually used to be a graphic designer. I worked with around 4,000 people. So we can make some awesome slideshows and slide decks and, make this course really good, right? And he told me, I've honestly been burnt enough times with a few companies. I'm kind of over it. I want someone to put money where their mouth is and deliver something good in a quick turnaround so I can start selling it. And I sent him a voice note. Yeah, bro, I'm sorry to hear that. With the course, all it's about is we have to just dial in on the content. So we create the content together, which means the written material, etc. And I really focus on the designs, putting together the videos, editing the videos together and everything like that, right? Right, essentially what I just said. He said, absolutely, brother, we can work on this project. If I couldn't do it, I'd have told you it's not possible, but this is just about the actual written course content, the slideshow design, and the recording setup. And then he asked me, do you think I could make an intro module and I could see what it looks like? I'm like, okay. I was like, I can't create a whole module, this, that. I'm like, how about we do a 3 to 5 minute test module? You can talk on a Loom video briefly. I'll do a short demo that goes with your Loom. I understand some people have not delivered what you're looking for, so I'm happy to show you what we can do. I'm sure you'll love it. If it's something you like, we can work together on the whole course. What do you say? And then we agreed on the price. There was a lot of back and forth, but then when we eventually agreed on the price, we met at a price point that works for both of us, had a deal set in place, a payment plan. And so since working together and having created all of these systems and processes for his program, his high ticket program, our best month, basically 34 days, best month was 105K, right? So that just goes to show that The outreach part is not really a complicated process. There's no secret sauce. There's no really a secret method to landing a client. You literally just have to have a conversation with the guy or the girl or whatever, and come to an agreement. And if they don't want to work with you, there's nothing you can really do about that, except just take that L and just move on to the next prospect. I think what really helps is having a Loom video, right? Send Loom videos or send a video that explains more about what you can do for them, because if someone's going to message me, I'm always going to watch a video that they send me, as opposed to just a DM, which I probably won't read if it's too long. When it comes to you actually DMing these creators, you want to make sure you have a good Instagram page, because if you have a blank page that has no posts, a fucking anime profile picture and just nothing to it, maybe a bio that says growth operator, 18, 17 years old, don't put your age, okay? Stop doing that. You want to make sure you have a very nice bio, have some sort of call to action at the bottom. Maybe that's a training video. Even if you don't have a case study, even if you have no results, you can still make a training video, okay? You can still explain the processes and have that here in case someone watches it. Have a few images posted up and start posting reels, man. Like, you really need to put your service out there the way most of these creators are building their personal brand, right? Because everyone is building a personal brand, and if you're not doing it, you just don't want money, really and truly. Like, I understand some of you are scared to put your face out there and are not comfortable with creating content or camera shy, but I was the same. I'm camera shy. I don't like putting my face out there. But you have to do that at the start to get comfortable with doing it. Because once you're comfortable with doing it, that's when you actually start doing it more and just turn it into a serious thing, right? Building a personal brand and posting content. It will just be so helpful in the long run. Yeah, you're not going to get 1 million followers in 1 month. Like, building 1,200 followers took me like 7 months, okay? Like, it's a slow grind, but it really does help, because when someone looks at your page and they see just a good page, like, they'll know it's a good page, right? You want to have it branded, you want to have nice thumbnails, you want to have nice content, just start posting, and this will seriously help in landing clients. You have to remember that these creators probably have thousands of people in their DMs. Like, you gotta realize, like, just because you sent a DM and they didn't see it, it's like, oh, they ignored you. They probably did not they did not see that shit, bro. They did not see it, because they're already getting so many DMs. Even I get a ton of DMs of people trying to offer me the service. Now imagine how many DMs they get. You just have to make sure you're consistent with the following up. You want to be consistent with your personal brand, okay? Have a nice personal brand in place, because once they see your message, 9 times out of 10 or 10 out of 10 times, they're going to click on your profile and check you out. Guys, there's so many people asking me, what's the best outreach strategy? Can you drop some source? Drop a new outreach video, bro. It's just the consistency. Like, the best outreach strategy I can give you and the best outreach source I can give you is consistency. Just keep fucking DMing. Just keep DMing, bro. Like, that's all you have to do. Send 40, 50 DMs a day, and I can guarantee you're going to land your first client in no time. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. Drop a like, subscribe, put notification bell on, because I'm going to be dropping a lot of source on all of my processes, systems, and how you actually do growth operating the right way. Okay, so subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.